Our breathing and our thoughts are closely associated. The word prana is usually translated as breath, and it is the breath of all beings in this universe. The volume of thoughts we have at every moment is directly related to the flow of prana in the human system. As thoughts increase by the second, we experience the depth, breadth, and length of the prana movement. Since breath is the fuel of the mind, the prana regulates thought processes. So the idea of taking deep breaths when someone is upset about something springs from this concept. It is important to note that both the breath and the mind move in a circular pattern. During inhalation and exhalation, the point at which the breath turns to go out when exhaling or in when inhaling is called the neutral space. At this point, both the breath and the mind stop for a quick second, and at that moment is described as bliss. Such discipline of breathing with awareness is pranayama, or life force energy. This discipline of breathing involves prolonged conscious inhalation, retention, and exhalation. The act of receiving the primordial energy in the form of breath and savoring that power by retention and finally through exhalation leaves your thoughts and emotions empty. When the lungs get empty, one surrenders the self, energy, and the I factor and connects with the natural source. This practice develops strong willpower, a healthy mind, sound judgment, and deep sleep experience. And inhalation gathers about 500 cubic centimeters of air through regular breathing. The practice of pranayama helps the individual inhale about 6 times that capacity. However, it varies according to the constitution of an individual's body. Furthermore, it improves lung function to its optimum ventilation. We breathe about 15 times per minute and 21,600 times every 24 hours. By prolonging the inhale and exhale times, you will slow your thoughts and aging, contributing to an extended lifespan. Regular and disciplined breathing techniques prompt heavy oxygen intake into the body and help the body go through subtle chemical changes. This practice regulates the flow of prana through the body and through thoughts, desires, and actions. It results in tremendous self-confidence and willpower, which are required to become a master of the self. Once you become a master of the self, then sleep is in your control. The subtle network is where energy flows within our bodies. Nardis and chakras are 2 subtle networks within our bodies. These subtle networks have many responsibilities, one of which is to ensure that we are functioning optimally. Like any other component of our bodies, any imbalance or blockage in Nardis and chakras will affect our mental and physical function. Nardis. These are energy channels in our physical body. Life consciousness and the divine energy, that is prana, penetrate our energy streams through the subtle network of Nardis. Nardis are channels or streams which align with our nervous system. This system has 72,000 Nardis that distribute the life force throughout the entire body. Although we think that Nardis only correspond to the nervous system, they extend beyond our existence, astral and physical planes. If all the Nardis are functioning correctly, then we are healthy and happy. But nearly every one of us has some physical or cognitive problem, which means that some of the Nardis are not working correctly and need to be balanced. If there is harmony between the 5 elements, that is air, fire, water, earth, and space, and these Nardis, the body remains in a state of balance and disease-free. If not, the practice of pranayama is essential to clean the Nardis and balance the 5 elements. It will also keep our minds in a healthy functional state. Chakras. These are like wheels spinning around a tornado-like vortex. There are 114 junctions or confluences of Nardis. The Nardis are the channels of Prana, life force energy, in the energy body. These junctions are always in the form of triangles. They are called chakras because they embody movement from one dimension to another. And the word chakra means wheel or circle, but they are actually triangles. They have energy coiled within them and they radiate energy. They are the meeting points between our body and our consciousness, between mind and matter. They are located at the essential centers along the spine, connecting the Nardis to the various sheaths. Just as we pick up radio waves and convert them to sound, the chakras convert cosmic vibrations and distribute them throughout the body. The body is a counterpart of the universe, a microcosm within the macrocosm, overall on the subtle and spiritual levels. Being invisible, chakras are tangible only through their effects. Each chakra represents an equivalent endocrine gland at the physical level. The Indian sages were aware of the great importance of these chakras and their function of regulating our bodies. Our endocrine system is affected when the flow of subtle energy becomes blocked in one or more of the chakras. And because of these blockages, we are liable to develop mental and physical illnesses. These main endocrine glands produce internal secretions that mix with the blood, build up the body, and maintain it in a healthy condition. These glands regulate the function of all organs and the brain. These glands play a significant role in the development of our body and mind, and in the development of our looks, and even our character. One study concluded that sleep disturbances are common with endocrine disorders, and poor quality sleep affects the endocrine system. Sleep restriction, or poor quality sleep, is now widely recognized as a risk factor for overall health. In summary, our endocrine system produces the hormones that inhibit or stimulate physiological processes. So, understanding this makes us realize that our physical bodies are affected when we have a change in our consciousness. The best way to achieve this is by balancing the chakras or the endocrine system, and the best method to bring about that balance is through the regular practice of breathing, pranayama. Namaste and thank you for visiting our channel. If you enjoyed this content, please do consider to like, share, and subscribe to us. This channel was created with the intention of reaching audiences across the globe. So, your support is highly appreciated. Thank you so much and see you the next time. Namaste.